Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina, Lake Taneycomo. I'm going to do one cast today. Lots to talk about today. It's Friday, October 11th, or 12th, I don't know. I'm going to throw some big streamers. I have a Hanson's oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it. I knew I'd forget the name. Anyhow, I will put the name of the streamers in the contents of my post. I'm using it's a Temple Fork Axiom 3 or Axiom 2X. This is the 8-weight 9-foot. I have on this one I have sink tip, 400 grain sink tip, and I'm going to work this bank from outlet 3 down a little ways. In my plan, if I don't take out my camera with my fly line, my plan is to fish this on my first time through, and the second time through I've got another fly. I'm going to try another rod too. Whew, this is the first time I've casted this rod. I just got it. Not used to it yet. I'm ripping it back as fast as I can. This fly is olive in color. I need to move out a little bit. Okay, they are running 3 floodgates that basically equal 2 full units. They're running 4 floodgates half, so they're running an equal of 4 floodgates, 4 units, 11,000 CFS, and there is a good reason for it. I'm not real clear why. Oh, that was a horrible cast. Something about, well, there's a couple reasons. They need to get Table Rock back down below 917. It's at 917 and a quarter right now. Still rising a little bit after our big rain last night. Our rain gauge goes to 5 inches, and it was overflowing last night. There's some areas east of us that got up to 10 is what the news said. But from here east does not affect Table Rock. But the area around Table Rock got at least 2 to 4 inches of rain last night. It's come up about 1.5 foot or a little more so far. Dwayne has been coming up and throwing his jerk baits up here and doing really good. Of course, the water's not running quite as hard as today as it has been, but I've been wanting to throw these big streamers for these big browns. That's why I got these rods. 400 grain sink tip Basically means it takes your fly down pretty fast. So you want it to get pretty deep. And I'm working it about as fast as I can. And that's pretty much how they work the, make sure my fly is still upright. It is. That's how they work the jerk bait. Pretty much like that. Another very poor cast. And if this looks like this is a lot of work, it is. I'm just about down to where I'm gonna quit, go back up and throw a different rod, different fly. 200. Oh, I just had us follow a little one. Oh, he's still looking for it. That was cool. And I also brought one of Dwayne's. Oh, that was good. one of his jerk baits on a spinning rod. Jackson's moving. He doesn't want to be back there. I don't blame him. Alright, this is my last. I know that sun's going to be pretty tough, especially from here down, so I'm going to quit and go back up. Yeah, my fly had turned. It's an articulated double hook, and the second hook had turned up on the first. So it might have been the reason why I wasn't getting any bites. Okay, I'm gonna go do that again. Hanson's meal ticket. That's what that is. That was a Hanson's meal ticket. That's the name of that fly. And this one I have no idea. It's more of a blonde fly. Also articulated with 2 hooks. We'll have to watch that. Oh, saw a little fish take a dry over there against the bank. Oh gosh. This is a 200 grain. Ooh. Get a little closer. Oh man. So as soon as Table Rock gets down past below 917, they're gonna shut the gates. That's my understanding. I came up earlier, took some readings. There we go. And over on the coal side, or the turbine side, I got 4.3 parts per second dissolved oxygen, which is pretty low, but normal this time of year. And and it was 57.7 degrees. Over on the warm side, spillway side, I got 8, I think it's 8.7. Dissolved oxygen parts per million, and 68, about 68 degrees. So what we're concerned about is the water coming over the top being super warm, and the fish are going nuts on the surface. Get over just a little bit further. 68's not bad, plus they can get away from that water if they need to. They can get over here in the colder water. Always think about when we have floodgates, shad coming over the top, warm water fish. It's been real windy up here today. Come on. Off the line. So it's hard to throw a jig. But Blake came up here a little bit ago with some friends and threw a white jig. They said they caught 2 or 3 apiece on a white jig, which is pretty good. They've been hitting white a little bit here, so my fly is still good. I haven't had a hit that I know of. The water started out really muddy down at our place. Come on, get off your fly line. And it's really starting to clear up now. Of course, before they turned all this water on, like Roland and some other guys came up here and fished and had a, in the tree. Come on, get out of there. I had a pretty good day, or morning. Yeah. Boy, they are still hitting the surface here. Yeah, I gotta leave. Now I'm too close. This is one of those deals you could come out and throw all day and catch 1 or 2 fish. Typically that's the case, but I'm hoping I luck onto a pattern and maybe a special retrieve or something, I don't know. Start catching some good fish with it. James Albert Kerr used to guide here, drift boats, and he'd throw streamers a lot. He gave me some pointers. A few more casts. Ooh, that was close to the bank. you're trying to do is get a real aggressive bite. Get a big one chasing it. It's the same thing with a jerk bait. I'm going to go past this shelf. Didn't go down this far first time, but I'm going to this time. I can tell you right now, there's something called a stripping glove or a stripping finger that you put on that finger right there that I'm going to need next time I come out here and do this, because you use that finger to strip the line through, and I'm already can tell my fingers get kind of raw. Last cast. Uh-oh. There we go. One more. Still, there's this drop off right here. Okay, I'm gonna go back up and we're gonna do it one more time, but this, ooh, well, I got a loop around my reel. If I'd caught a fish, not good. And I'm gonna throw this stick bait. Okay, I got one of Dwayne's jerk baits. It's the rainbow flavor. This is on the Megabass 110 Plus body, but he's got it, that was horrible, painted. He's got it custom painted. It's a whole lot easier than fishing that big streamer. Throwing that, the big rod's hard to throw. Not used to it. All that line, that sink tip, that's all, well, if it's lead or not, but it's heavy. It's hard to throw. It's a good spot right here at outlet number 3. Normally they hit this pretty hard. You know it. Nice that that sun's starting to go down. Now in the past, when we've had this floodgate deal in the warm water, we had it back in May and our scud population just went through the roof. Remember, we were catching fish just using a number 12 scud, dragging it like here, and even dragging it all the way down past Fall Creek. I don't think this is only going to last a few days, so I don't know if it's really going to affect the scud population, but that's something to keep in mind. I have not seen any follows yet. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Out just a little bit. Come on, big brown. So Dwayne, he takes these guide trips and people go out and they throw this thing. Sometimes they only throw it for 2 hours and then they'll throw a jig or fish a pink power worm. But you come out here and throw this for 4 hours, you're going to catch, Dwayne can correct me, but 6 or 8 fish, maybe 10, a few more on a real good day. You're going to throw this a lot and not get any bites. And you're going to get some exciting follows, some big fish, and you might even have them swipe at it. Most of the time they miss, or they'll hit it, come loose. So a lot of things that can happen with this stick bait. But he is awfully successful with it. Now this is not his best bait by far. His sculpin style is his best one. I don't have one of those yet. About down to where I was before. One thing you can do is throw this in wind. It doesn't affect your ability to retrieve or get bites. In fact, a lot of times it's good to have some wind. Choppy surface. This might be my last cast. I don't know. If I got a bite, I'd get a little more excited about it. But I'm getting tired, and Marcia wants me to make some chili tonight. We'll watch the first Cardinal playoff game. I'm gonna throw a couple times on this shelf. Two more times. I got the drop off down here. I'm gonna throw that. There's still fish midging. Last time. Right here in this. Flat drops off into a hole right there. Well, I'd love you throwing a jig right now. The wind's died. All right. Stand in front of the sun. Thanks for watching. Did something different. Not any luck, but maybe Dwayne can come out and throw his sculpin pattern and show you how it's done and catch fish. If you have any questions about the water generation, any of that, I'm not sure if I covered it good enough, but you can comment and ask. Thanks, bye.